Welcome, fam. Welcome back to another episode of the Quote Breakdown, where I break down my original quotes that I post up on social media to give them context and to give them much more uh, depth and meaning to what I'm saying, more clarity into what I'm saying. So, today's quote we're breaking down is a desperate man can easily become delusional if he is not aware. Now, I posted this around March 19th, 2019, and the caption on this is those who are desperate are in a dangerous place. They can easily be manipulated, drawn into ideologies that feed into their fantasies, creating meaning out of things that don't exist and slash or find themselves accepting whatever comes their way, regardless of its quality. A desperate person needs to be aware that they are desperate before they put themselves in a position that will take years to get out of. Where do we start? So, what does it mean to be desperate? What does it mean to be desperate? Desperate is kind of sense of it's like a sense of hopelessness where your situation is so bad that it kind of feels like there is no way out. I do not like this feeling that I'm experiencing right now. This life that I'm whatever it is that I'm going through, I'm desperate. I'm in desperate need for something else, for change. So I'm willing to do whatever it takes. But in a way where it doesn't involve self-respect. There's a difference between doing whatever it takes and having self-respect and then doing whatever it takes. Because the difference is one will do anything and everything regardless of if it goes against their principles or if it goes against any moral code or if it goes against their integrity. It doesn't matter if I look foolish. It doesn't matter. I'm willing to do whatever and anything and say anything to get what it is that I want. On the other side, one who has self-respect, one who respects themselves, will do whatever it takes, as in, this is what it takes to succeed. This is the process. This is what I need to do. And I'm willing to do it if it doesn't go against who I am as an individual. I respect myself. I'm not going to make myself look foolish for this thing that I want so bad, right? But then you can question, does that person want it bad enough as one who is desperate? That's something we can go over another time. But those who are desperate are in a dangerous place. When I say they can be easily manipulated, it's very true, right? Because they want it, they're drawn into things that tell them what they want to hear. That's how one can become delusional. They're told things that they want to hear. They will get taken advantage of. My situation that I'm in right now, it's shit. And that person in that place is literally willing to create meaning out of things that are not even real, just to make themselves feel better about the situation. And they will lie to themselves. They will lie to themselves because this is the only thing that makes sense. This is the only thing I can do in my life. I'm desperate. Help me, please. If one is not aware that they're desperate, people will put themselves in situations that they can never get out of. They'll put themselves in a place that will take so long to get out of because you're so into fantasy. You're so you lose a lot of you lose most of your confidence. You lose self-esteem because you start to realize that this lifestyle that you're living, it all starts to crumble down because it's not even real. You jump into things when you're not prepared to do them. Like you're so desperate for a relationship. So you try to get a girlfriend and you realize that she's so desperate and she's focused on herself. So it doesn't work. And then now you find yourself in a position where unnecessary arguments, unnecessary problems creep up because you wanted to rush things. You're desperate for money, so you jump into fields where you think, okay, yeah, I'm gonna make more money in here. You invest, you put your credit card on that, put $3,000 in, you're in $3,000 in debt, $5,000 in debt, $10,000 in debt, and then you lose because you're unprepared. You wasn't aware, you couldn't see clearly because you're so desperate just to get out of your situation that it's easy for people to scam you. It's easy for people to take advantage of you. This is why I say desperate man can easily become delusional because you're thinking you're making the right moves. I was there at one point in my life. I always got scammed. I always got played. People are talking shit behind my back. People are trying to manipulate me because I'm not serious. I can't even see it because I'm drawn into what people are telling me what I want to hear. When people are telling me what I want to hear, that I'm great or I'm amazing, I'm the best. It's like, yeah, yeah. I start to believe these lies because I'm not really putting in the work. I'm not really making the moves. There's nothing that's real. It's all delusion. It's all fake. It's all things that I say to myself, or it's all things that I do just to make myself feel better. Because again, I always talk about the mind. A lot of this stuff starts to repeat itself. You start to hear a lot of the same things when we do these quote breakdowns. When I do the All Moves podcast every week, a lot of these things start to repeat itself over and over. I talk about the problems in your mind must be the number one priority before anything else, because where you think desperation comes from, when you're in a place that is so bad that you feel hopeless and you're willing to do anything and everything, you're willing to accept anything that comes your way, regardless of its quality. That includes food, relationships. That includes anything. Here, take this car. This car's a shit car. Oh, I'm taking it, and willing to accept that. Oh, here, take this house. Be grateful for what you have because you feel like you can't get more. You feel like you can't have anything uh, quality. It's like, yeah, you know what? I suck anyway. My life sucks anyway. Let's just accept whatever. Desperate people are in a dangerous place and they need to work on themselves if they want to see clearly. They need to work on themselves because a clear mind sees everything now. Now you start to see the bullshit. Now you start to see when people are telling you things just so just to make you feel better about yourself. You could just see that. I don't want to feel better about myself. I don't want to put band-aids on that mask the problem. I want to understand the problem and I want to make immediate adjustments. How can I make immediate adjustments? You can't if you can't see it. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. If you found this episode valuable, please share it on your social media. Please, I'm giving all the call of actions. Again, I'm looking to grow this thing big. So I could use you guys' help to promote it, to put it out there, help me promote this. Also show some love on the YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube. And I shall see you guys next time. Talk to you. Peace.